Looks like we live, fellas. What's going on, Falcons fans? It's your boy Big Low Country. I got my homeboy down here.
Just K Styles all day.
I got this dude right here.
Mr. Mad Mike, the Mad Genius himself.
Hey man, we were just chilling out on a Friday night. We just want to check in with y'all, see what was going on, man, and talk about a little bit of Falcons football. It's Fan Appreciation Night, Friday, Fan Appreciation Night. Just want to check in with y'all to see what was going on. How y'all doing today, man? Y'all doing all right?
Hey, it's a lovely day. Like I said, we just
I'm good, man. How about y'all, man? I'm great, baby.
Hey.
I'm great. I don't know if I should be crying. I don't know if I should be crying. Oh my God, we saw with Tampa Bay. Oh Lord, we do. Like, oh Jesus, why they have to get me? Oh Lord, oh have mercy, Jesus. The sports guys, they hate us. I see all this damn crying on social media. Like, bro, we didn't have a chance. So why y'all worried about it?
What people saying, Mike?
I bet people probably saying just throw the whole season away. Like, bro, can't do that. Who
that man whole head need to be thrown away. Y'all worried about AB? That man head is fucked up. Why y'all worried about him? That dude's head is gone. To the left, to the left. You know what I'm saying?
That man crazy, y'all. that man crazy. I don't know what to say about AB, man. I don't know what to say. 1 minute he's throwing delivery drivers out of trucks and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I'm about to say I'm gonna give a couple shout outs here. I'm gonna shout out Asia Green, Courtney Coley, Just J Rock. Yasuke as usual, you know, he's the number one fan right now. And let's get into it, y'all.
What's going on, Yasuki? What's going on, man? Crazy folks. Ronan Morgan, happy Friday. What's going on with you?
Ronan.
Oh, Ronan. Happy Friday, everybody. Man, boy, thank God it's Friday because it's been a long week, man. Long week. I just been anticipating Sunday ever since last Sunday because I love that feeling. I'm trying to get another win, man.
It's like that high crack, that crack feeling.
Yeah. got that junkie itch.
Another W around here.
Man. Hey, Mike, looks like crazy folks.
How you doing? Crazy folks, what's good?
Oh.
Yeah, man. So, hey, to the fans out there, if y'all got any questions, you know, y'all let us know what y'all thinking, man. You know, we just chilling out on Friday night.
I'm saying it for my damn. I'm trying to respond to it.
What that, Mike?
What?
Oh, I think he must have froze up or something.
Yeah, I think the AB dude froze his camera up or something.
I tell you what, like, what do you think, AB? Do you think he's gonna make a huge impact in Tampa Bay, or?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
No. There's too many footballs going around now. You already got Mike Evans thinking he the best receiver in the division. You bring AB in that situation, there's gonna be some jealousy right there.
Mike Evans think he the best receiver in the division?
I don't know if you saw that top 100, that top 100 thing when they did the interview with him.
Yeah.
He said he's the best receiver in the NFC South. I'm like, boy, you don't get your goddamn
Best receiver in the NFC South. You know the Falcons in the NFC South, right? What in the world? Mike Evans spoke crack.
All right. So J Rock got one right here. Said, what are some trades y'all think Atlanta need to make? Any logical sense trades? Only.
Man, to be completely honest with you, I don't think so. Unless it's a situation where you make your team better for next year. I think that right now, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, I know those are the two names that's really floating around. But I just don't see us trading those guys away right now. I think we're just on a basis where, we're going to see how the season is. But Crazy Folks, he said it best. We need to get rid of Tack. Agent Green said it too. We need to get rid of Tack. That's the only trade that I could see us making. But, Tack is so crazy. Would anybody even want him?
Shit,
That's my thing.
And I tell you what, we're gonna get. We're gonna get some Popeye chicken sandwiches for his ass. but on the real note, yeah, I agree. I kind of agree with them. Like I said, Tack is kind of like the only logical. Or another one would probably be Rico.
Oh, you think they could trade Rico away?
I think they probably would. It depends on how the season goes. Now, like I said, if we trending upward, I don't see that happening. I think Tack is like the main one that I could say either we go up or down. He'll probably be the one on the trading block. And like you said, be somebody that you could get. Like I said, you can get another edge. You probably get like a late round pick because he ain't gonna get no. You ain't gonna get no second, third round pick for him. Fifth round pick for him.
Nah, you definitely ain't gonna get that. I know somebody mentioned in here. Somebody mentioned is trading Alex Mack a bad decision. I think Alex Mack is still one of the best centers in the league. So whenever you got Matt Ryan back there, the guy that you're paying $30 and $40 million a year. I wouldn't trade him. Man, he's like at the end of his career. You got all these young offensive linemen. I would keep him myself. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, man, I couldn't get rid of him.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't do it because what people don't realize is that center to quarterback relationship is like one of the most important relationships on the field.
Yes.
Because that center has to make those calls to the other guys, and the quarterback has to be on the same page. So if the center sees a blitz coming this side, and Matt Ryan sees a blitz coming from that side, it works hand in hand. See, now I said you can't throw Matt Hennessy in there right away. You got to give him a year under Alex Mack.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, K-Styles, from the film study that I've seen, bro. Man, I don't see like Hennessy. He's been struggling. Like he's been getting ran over. There was one time he was turning.
I mean, he was playing right now.
What'd you say, Mike?
He's playing right, man. He's what Matt. That's one thing about offensive linemen coming out of the NFL. Guys they're not used to the strength of a lot of players because. Like when you look at the college, like everybody, these guys are strong, but they're not NFL strong. There's a difference between being strong and NFL strong. A lot of guys are strong in college, and you get to the NFL, like everybody is a man. So they typically struggle with the strength and speed of the game. That right there, that is the aspect of the game that offensive linemen tend to struggle with is the speed and the strength of the game. It's not so much that he is, he's a bust or anything like that. It just takes time to get used to the speed of the game because a lot of these guys, they're not used to seeing that rip move as fast in college. Like they do them rip moves, they come, bam. Like you ever see Aaron Donald and Grady Jarrett and working out with them rip moves? That's a whole nother speed. That's a whole nother speed from college. And not like that's what they're not used to seeing those moves, those pass rush moves coming at them as fast. So they got to get used to it. And it's all about setting up the next play. And that's another thing that a lot of college players don't do is they don't set up their pass rush moves in college. Everybody just like Vic Beasley. They just run around the guys and run through guys. That's all they know. So like he's just adjusting to the game. It takes time to adjust to the game. So it's not so much that he's a bust. It just takes time to get acclimated to the game, man.
Yeah. It definitely does, man. You know, you go from playing with 19 to 22-year-olds to playing this 32-year-old man who's been doing it for the last 9 years. It's a completely different situation, man. Completely different situation. What's going on, Miss Maggie T? What in the world? What's going on? I see you out there. But yeah, man,
What in the world?
What in the world?
Man,
what in the world? Like Bruce Buffer. What in the
world? Man. Somebody said something about Michael Walker. How y'all feel about Michael Walker, man?
I think he's solid. I'm gonna take it. I think he's solid. I think from his transition from college to the pros, he had to kind of get used to playing angles or the physicality because in college he was just a straight line speed linebacker, pretty much kind of like a big safety.
Yeah.
I think just with him kind of adjusting to the NFL, it's kind of like with Foyer Luakon when he came out of college.
Yeah.
Because he was a safety, he had the speed, but he had to get adjusted. And like I said, the thing about Michael Walker, like I said, that athleticism, like you said, right now that athleticism is good when you're young, but once you start building years on that body, that technique has to take over.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Miss Asia, she said that she really don't know Walker that well, so she said that she has to see. You make sure you keep an eye on him, Asia. He's number 43. I really like him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He surprised me. Everybody was talking about all the interceptions that he was getting in camp, but I told y'all those were deflection interceptions. He wasn't. There ain't nothing that he did. Somebody else dropped a pass, and he's just in the right place at the right time. But look, man, that running game, that man is eating things up. That man's eating like I used to eat them syrup sandwiches back down south back in the day.
Hey.
But yeah, man. I mean, he's playing some real good ball. I think we found our third linebacker when we run those 3-4 sets. But I don't know if y'all paid any attention to it, but we were running more 3-4 sets last week. Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
But like I said, like you said, when your team is built on speed, you have to put the more athletes out there. So yeah, that's where that 3-4 comes in. You got more athletes on the field.
Yeah. What was you saying, Mike?
Falcons fans. Everybody in this chat, if you follow your boy Mad Mike, have I not been saying all year that the Falcons are going to run a lot of 3-4 schemes? Have I not? I've been saying this all year long, and people have been like, "No, Mike, no, we don't run for 3-4." Yeah, we do. We run a lot of 3-4. Okay, we've always run a lot of 3-4. People and like we got some I'll say quote unquote journalists, YouTubers, and a lot of people that say like they've been calling me crazy because like I said, I study film. Film don't lie. Film does not lie. We have been running these concepts all of this time. Go back to 2016. Go back to 2016 when Vic Beasley had his breakout year. They was running 3-4 concepts then. This has never changed. The Falcons have always, the league right now, if you get set in one particular scheme, you are already lost. You have already lost. This is a league of adjustments, league of constant adjustment. If you like, this is the reason why Dan Quinn got fired. He did not want to adjust. You gotta constantly adjust, bro.
You always have to make changes. Like I said in that film study, man, they're making changes. We're gonna have to make changes too. If they make changes and we stay the same, they're constantly evolving. We're still sitting still. That's how you get beat, man. That's how you get beat. And it's like, and the way that we were running that 3-4, we were shifting. You know, we were running 3-4 in man and 3-4 in zone. I mean, it was beautiful. I loved it, man. That goal line stand, man. It's like that goal line stand was beautiful. I mean, it was something. I got more excited about that goal line stand than the actual touchdown.
Hey, yeah, they hit all their gaps.
Yeah, beautiful.
They hit all the gaps.
That's what it's about, man.
And like you said, Lo, like we always say here, football is all about pushing one man forward.
I guess that's what it is. That's what it is.
And like I said, that goal line stand, you saw Grady, you saw Kaminsky. Well, Kaminsky didn't play, but you saw a lot of those guys pushing forward.
Yeah.
Opening the gaps up for the linebackers to hit.
Exactly.
And I want to also get to Asia Green. What's going on, girl? She came up with another one. So what do you think about this Julio and Okudah matchup?
They better not put that man on Julio end zone Jones.
Hey. Put up the picture. Put up the picture, okay, Style. You know which one I'm going to do. You already know what it is.
Which one you going to put up, right?
Oh.
There we go, baby. That's it. You already know what it is.
He toast.
That's it.
He toast.
It's toast, bro. That man toast.
Yeah. Because the thing is, when people say, because Okudah was like the highly touted corner of this generation. Anybody that listens to Mel Kiper knows that he doesn't half the time he don't know what the hell he's talking about. But the one thing they never said about Okudah was he had Chase Young. Chase Young reckoned having any corner be good.
Yeah, because Washington's defense is looking completely different now. Completely different. They getting that pass rush. You could definitely tell the difference, but yeah. Yeah, man. Your boy, all I can say is they better give that man some help. That's all I can say. You know that clip that be online where he need milk? He need help.
Hey, if Patrick Peterson can't hold Julio by himself, what the hell make y'all think Jeffrey Okudah is gonna be able to do it?
Yeah.
Now, come on. Have you seen this dude? I've seen Julio literally run over linebackers and safeties at the same time. And you think Okudah is gonna dream on?
You've been getting eaten up all year.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
We got Santana here. Said, do you think Oliver will continue to play in the slot? How y'all feel about that?
I mean, he played better. He played better on Sunday, but I mean, it may work. But when Darquez Denard come back, I think we might be seeing a lot more less than 26, because after you have Sheffield,
AJ
Denard, and Terrell, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna put them on a rotation or what, but I mean, I think after the things that happened so far this season, it might be a situation where they they might have to put Oliver on the bench. What y'all think?
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not. There's no way. Like, what teams don't want to do now, they don't want any part of Fourier and Deion Jones. Like, let's just be real. So they're going to force the Falcons to go to the four corners. They're going to force them to go 4 corners, and that's what spread them out, because they don't want to deal with Fourier. Fourier is a problem right now. Him and Deion are a problem right now. Why would you want to keep those guys in the game? So they're going to go for 5 wides and spread them out. Like, I wouldn't want anything with Fourier. Fourier has been electric. I'm just going to say this. I think he's been our best linebacker this year. And that's nothing against Deion Jones. Like, Deion Jones is a problem himself, but Fourier has been our best linebacker. They do not want Dion and Fourier at the same time. I wouldn't want those guys because he's making plays. He's getting interceptions. He's forcing fumbles. He's shedding blocks and getting in the backfield. You saw the goal line. Go look at Bigelow. Go look at his film breakdown. It's right there for you. Fourier and Dion making plays right now. Yeah. So they're gonna spread the Falcons out. So Oliver played well. Let's stop. Like this is what I always say. Stop looking in the past. If the man played well and he played well, let him play. All right, let him play. The reason why he played well is because they put him on the players that he should be playing against. He shouldn't be playing against guys that are, running 4-3, 4-2 speed. He's not that type of corner. So it goes back to what I was saying. We were saying all about Dan Quinn to begin with. He was playing those guys the way he wanted, the way he pictured them, instead of using their abilities to the maximum effect. Like, that's what it's all about, using their abilities, not what you envision for them. Use their abilities. And that's the difference between Raheem Morris, because you saw even AJ was going both sides of the field. If y'all didn't pay that, he was on both sides of the field.
This side,
he was
that
all
side.
over.
I see him in the slot a couple times. Yeah. But then you also got to think, Mike, another reason why Fourier and Dion was making plays is that they weren't doing the same thing every play. Like, sometimes they ran man, sometimes they were zoned out. The reason why that first play interception happened is because Kirk Cousins didn't know what to expect. Like, at the beginning of every game, offenses they have a play script. And basically, they were thinking, well, look, man, this is the way this defense always lines up in the beginning of the game. And whenever Debo put his foot in the ground like he was coming forward, and then fell back to that 3/4 part of the field, I mean, Kirk Cousins was not expecting that. He was not expecting that, and Debo was right there to get the interception. So, I mean, that combined with the fact that we were getting pressure on Kirk Cousins. That's why Fourier and Debo were playing good ball, because if you're not getting pressure on them, I don't care who you are. You could be Deion Jones playing linebacker position trying to run down running backs. I mean, Deion Sanders playing linebacker trying to run down running backs. You just ain't gonna be able to do it. And
we did it without Takina McCarris. We did it without Takina. We did it without him. We don't need you.
Takina. Stay on the side.
Yeah, man. I mean, they could leave Takina wherever he at. They could leave him. I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't want nothing to do with him. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, they were definitely making the difference, man. I mean, I was so excited because, like, this is how I want a defense to look. I was feeling, because I was like, man, I just hope things don't go back to the way that they were going. That was my thing. I was like, man, I just hope things don't. What's going on, Sean? I see you, bro. Rise up. You already know what time it is, man. Thanks for chilling out. We old guys on a Friday night. We're old, so we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we're too old for the club, so we got to sit at home.
We too old for the club, and I ain't trying to get the coronavirus.
But yeah, I'm about to say Anthony Wright said something too here. I'm gonna get back to it. He, like, the last two games Fourier had played, 14 tackles versus Carolina, Minnesota, 6 tackles, 2 pass defended, 1 interception.
Good ball.
That's all you got to say.
Good ball. Good ball.
Now,
Anthony, if you look, so that game against Carolina, he had 14 tackles, and then that game against Minnesota, he had 6. So one thing that you don't want are your weak side linebackers and your safeties getting more than 10 tackles a game. When those guys get more than 10 tackles a game, somebody ain't doing their job. There's something because you got your running backs getting to that next level. So if you look and you see the difference in between the two games, we were stopping Madison in the backfield in that Minnesota game. So it's like he only had 6 tackles because he didn't have to do all that. It makes a huge difference, man, when everybody does their job.
And there was also one name you didn't really hear much out there neither. And I think I said it on the show too. You didn't hear Rico Allen name out there that much.
You're right. Right.
Do you hear his name? And then, like you said, AJ Terrell, like you said, he was open field tackling. He wasn't shoestring tackling out there neither.
Oh, no. AJ Terrell, boy. That boy playing some ball.
I got a video coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually that's actually in the next video I got. I'm gonna put a video out on AJ Terrell and then his tackling. Like, I don't think a lot of corners get credit for their physicality, and I want to highlight AJ Terrell's physicality as a corner. So stay tuned for that video, you guys. Myself and Big Low, we got some big things as far as film study. As far as that's concerned, we were really gonna get you guys and try to, educate everybody what exactly to watch for during the game, because this is one thing to watch it as a fan, but once you start looking at it from a player and a coach's perspective, the game gets so much more fun and frustrating in some ways, and frustrating in some situations.
But you're right, Mike, because like once you look at it and like you kind of know what to look for, it makes it that much more exciting because you get more invested in it. You be like, why did he do such? Why did he stun in that situation?
Yeah.
What in the world, man? But yeah, man. You're definitely right, man. Like, and just like you said, man, Mike, and I'm definitely going to give y'all some film study videos, and if we're going to start, we're going to break it down. We're not just going to talk about green zone blitzes and running 7 routes and why you don't run 7 routes against cover 4s and things like that. We're going to teach y'all the basics about football. We're going to teach y'all about gaps and about running schemes, about play calls and things like that. So y'all will know what to look for. Definitely.
I also want to say, Tabitha Barkley, what's going on? Rise up.
How you doing, Tab?
A-Town down.
Rise up, A-Town down.
Exactly. So we got another question here. David M says, what do you think about the O-line play so far?
Man, I'm very, very impressed with Caleb McGarry, man. Caleb McGarry is playing some really good ball, man. I would venture to say that he's been our best offensive lineman so far this year. Alex Mack, he's Mr. Reliable. He's going to be there. Jake Matthews, we paid him because his last name is Matthews, but he does his job. And Chris Listrom, he's the promise of the future. But man, that left guard spot, man, that's a spot that I'm still worried about. Carpenter and Hennessy. I really feel like Hennessy, just like Mike said earlier, I feel like he's going to be a good player moving forward. He just got to get used to that grown man strength,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. I'll let you take this one first.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this to kind of piggyback off what Lo was saying. I think this is the most underrated aspect of the team. I actually think this is the best part of the team, to be honest, even over the linebacker. Like, the linebackers have been playing great, but the offensive line just don't get enough love. Matt Ryan hasn't been getting hit as much. He's not getting pressured as much. He has time to throw the ball, despite what a lot of people think. You always have to factor in not having Julio on the field, because they've never truly had to worry about not having Julio on the field. So when you don't have him on the field, things change, and that's the reason why Matt Ryan has to that's why he struggled those 2 games, because he got to get used to Julio not being there. That's like Julio is the great. He is the greatest receiver in the game right now. So when he's not there, guess what? Instead of having 3 guys on this side of the field, you have 3 guys in the box. You know what I'm saying? Shaded towards everybody. Like you got everybody equal now. You don't have guys shaded towards Julio Jones. Everybody's equal. Like that right there takes time to process, man. That takes time to process. And that's where I'm at, Ryan. By the way, he's number 2 behind Dak as far as the pass is concerned. So haters eat crap. All right, haters eat crap. He's number 2. He's number 2. All right. So all this, he did it without he only doing that because of Julio. Well, guess what? Julio he didn't play for 2 games, so that thrown out the door too. So the offensive line, like even with the running game is all about, and Lo, this as a coach, it's all about rhythm. It's all about rhythm. You got to get in the rhythm. It's like you can't just go and just push people out of the way. They got to get used to being together. They got to get used to being in a groove. And those guys have been great. Like I said, I think this is the best unit on the team, even over the receivers. Like these guys, the receivers and the linebackers, and I think the linebackers have been playing a lot better than what people expect. But the offensive line is literally the best unit on this team, to be honest.
Well, you're right. What do you think, K-Style?
I love it. Like you said, that left guard spot, like you said, that is a questionable spot. I would like to see more of Matt Gano in that spot. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Carpenter is cool at times, especially in the running game, but that left side is real shaky at times. Like I agree with both of y'all with McGarry. McGarry is he's a mauler. He's basically what you want as a right tackle.
Yeah.
Like I said, he reminds me of Taylor Lewan in Tennessee.
Ooh.
He reminds me of him so much.
Man.
Woo!
So he one of those. So you saying he one of those guys that put gunpowder in his grits in the morning? That's what you saying?
Exactly. That, like I said. Yeah, he's the one that smoked pencil shavings every day. Yeah. but the thing is that right side is solidified, like you said. That's why I said getting rid of Mac would be the wrong move because he is molding these guys in the mental aspects of that offensive line, and they can only get better. That right side is physical. That left side is questionable. Yeah. Like I said, I think they gave Matthews that money because they mistakenly thought he was Clay Matthews. Like I said, Matthews, he has some good games here and there, but the thing about him is he gets penalties at the wrong time.
Yeah.
We ain't seen too much of that this year because they really haven't been running on that side. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I've noticed that. They don't really run to the left like that.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
They running behind them big hogs on the right side.
On the right side. There's a reason for that. Okay.
Now, Mike, I know that you put a video up on your page the other day about one of your favorite Atlanta Falcons in history, Jamar Brown.
Oh, I seen that. What the hell was that? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta do it. He got toasted.
As a matter of fact, we got an Eagles fan in here who said that he thought we were gonna go 10-6. And hey man, fly Eagles for life. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. And congratulations on y'all win last night. But y'all can keep Jamar Brown. Y'all can have that.
We don't want none of them. We don't want none of them parts. Cause he was on the cupcake side of the game with that. Mike, I know when you put that video. I know when you put that video up, Mike, you was laughing your ass off. Cause when I seen that boy, I was dying laughing. I lost 5 pounds laughing.
This dude literally stopped in the middle of the play to fix his goal. I said, "What in the? I've never
running
that, bro." Run to the quarterback, fixing his glove. Like, oh, this is what Thomas Demetriou, like, this is what Thomas Demetriou brought to us. That's why he got fired. That's exactly why he got fired. Like, man, look.
Paid him real good money, too. I mean, he was like one of the top 10 paid guards in the league. I mean, 15 paid guards in the league, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 8, 9 million. Like 8, 9 million for him.
Yeah. Ask Carson Wentz now. I saw Carson Wentz's face in that video, man. He looking like, bruh. I'd rather take Fat Bastard from Austin Powers than this.
Man.
Mike Kelly. Yeah, we on the same page because he tackled Wentz. That was bad.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, we seen we tackle Wentz, man. Like, do y'all think he got credited for a sack for that play, or y'all think
he got credit for snacks? Nah, snacks.
Hey, man. That's what our GM, our former GM, that's what he brought. Yeah, that's exactly what he brought. I'm like, man, like that. Yeah, man. That Thomas Demetriou should have been gone a long time ago. Like that, like the signings that he's brought in. What was the Terrell McClain, horrible. So many other guys. Like we brought in Derek Shelby. Like he brought him in, he was trash. Like
now Jack Crawford. Jack Crawford, he panned out.
Jack Crawford was pretty good, but that right there was that was a Dan Quinn guy. Dan Quinn wanted him.
Yeah,
Dan Quinn wanted him. So that's Dan Quinn guy. But yeah, man, TD has been so bad with just bringing in guys. Like I'm so glad he's gone. So glad he's gone. Jesus Christ. And I don't know if you guys saw the video, the interview. What was that?
No. I was about to say, don't forget the great Tyson Jackson.
Woo! Woo! I need 3 Rick players for that one. 3 Rick players for that one.
And Paul Soliai too. Don't forget that one either.
Man.
So much money for. Oh my God. It's not like so many bad contracts, man. Oh
That's crazy.
God. You know what though? I don't know. If we just had a semi-competent GM that was worthy of bringing a defensive players and drafting the proper way, like this team should have been had a Super Bowl. But like defensively, they haven't been able to bring in the right guys from free agency. They haven't been able to draft the guys the proper way. So it's like I said, I don't know if you guys saw the interview with Thomas Demetriou, but he basically said that he wanted his whole goal here was to draft to create an offensive joke and we just play prevent football.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike.
That's it. So that's why you saw Dan Quinn. A lot of people thought, and I kept. This is something that I kept saying. Yeah, Yeah, I'm sorry about
Oh
that.
no, you good. Your mic was going in and out on us a little bit.
Yeah. So we're trying to catch everything.
Okay.
So you said that he wanted the offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, but, he wanted an offensive juggernaut and honestly just and play prevent football for the most part. And that's why Dan Quinn didn't have the power that a lot of people thought that he did. Yeah, he got command of the 53, but that's not command and the guys who actually come in. Command of the 53 just means you play who there when the game starts. That doesn't mean that you get to choose who, it's like going to the store. Like I tell you, I want this type of bread, but the other person that goes to the store, they got to choose whether it's wheat bread, white bread, all multi-grain bread. Like that's the thing that Dan Quinn didn't have. And people just, no. Thomas Dimitrov was in complete control of this team, and that was the issue.
So like that whole narrative that they were portraying, saying that it was a collaborative effort and they worked together on every pick. That wasn't the case.
Hell no,
that's not very. That's not very brotherhood like.
Go live.
Wow, I didn't know that. I seen on that interview where he said that he didn't know that he was going to get fired. He said I didn't even think it was a possibility I would lose my job. What in the world? Like
that's not that's not very brotherhood like.
Come on, bro. You can't be that dumb. You can't be that stupid. How can you be that stupid? Like you knew.
He said that he had no idea that his job was in jeopardy.
Was going to get
exactly because y'all both the coach and the GM tied together. Even though the GM made most of the decisions, still tied together. I mean, like you said, he went to the store looking for some wheat bread, and you come back and get him some. I can't believe it's not bread.
Went to the store to get butter, and he came back. And I can't believe it's not butter. Went for butter, came back with margarine.
It said Anthony Wright here said Sean Harlow was a Dimitrov pick. Yeah, man. He was bad, but he wasn't worse than Peter Kuntz.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Peter Kuntz.
I thought for sure, but the way they talked this guy up, I was like, oh my God, this guy's going to be a beast. Man, I've never been so embarrassed.
He got steamrolled too. He got steamrolled too, just like everybody else. Offensive lineman that he got for the most part.
I seen him walk around one time after the game. He had a footprint in his chest on his on his jersey. He had just a footprint right here. I'm like, man, somebody literally stepped on this man. How disrespectful! That man has children. Let that man get ran over like that on national TV. They should be ashamed of themselves.
But they must have called him Big Stone.
Come on,
Oh man, wait a minute.
Sam Baker.
Y'all forgot about your boy, Lamar Holmes.
Oh no. Yeah. Dimitrov had a very bad history of picking trench players.
Man.
Especially on that offensive line.
Man. Oh. And it seems like his last two picks, though, weren't that bad. I mean, Lindstrom and McGarry look like they're going to pan out.
They're going to pan out. I see that.
Yeah.
You're talking about before that.
Man. Sean Harlow, Peter Kuntz. I mean, all those guys, man. I mean, Schrader panned out pretty good for a while.
Right.
Then he got paid.
He said Schrader, but Schrader was undrafted.
And then he got paid.
Exactly. But yeah, because you're right, kid. I mean, K Styles wasn't straight or an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, he was undrafted.
Yeah, so I mean, there wasn't as much risk in that,
Yeah,
you know. But the Cons, he was what, a second round pick? If I'm not
think
mistaken.
Cons was like a 4th round. I think
He was okay.
Like the 4th or 5th round pick. But like you said, they were just talking about Peter Cons was going to be
third.
That made it even
third.
I think it was a second or third.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, if you could look that up for us,
I
man.
think he was a second round pick.
Then Wes Schweitzer
out of Wisconsin.
Hey, you know what I got for those guys?
What you got for him, K-Style?
You see that? That's what they get. They get raided. They get raided.
What's going on? What's happening, Kadari? Yeah, so he was the second round pick, Mike. He just didn't pan out.
That dude,
you should have told.
You remember what I was just saying about offensive linemen? Offensive linemen come out of college, they couldn't get used to the strength. Like it's a different strength coming from college to the NFL. Peter Cunn was just getting bull rushed. He wasn't a bad, like in the run game, he wasn't bad, but as far as the strength, he wasn't able to handle that physicality, man. It's like these some grown men. These are grown men that's coming out of in the NFL. You playing against grown men. Everybody's strong. Everyone is fast. Everyone is athletic. Everyone is intelligent. You can't do those things. You can't get away with just sheer strength anymore.
No. You got to be able to move. You got to be strong. You got to be smart. You know, all those to come into. Hold on, wait a minute. What in the world? Boogie. $4.99. Appreciate the love, bro.
Appreciate it.
$9.99.
What's going on, Boogie? Thanks, man. We're definitely going to keep this content coming to y'all, man. We got a lot of great things coming up, man. Definitely. Somebody talked about Chester. He was one of my favorite offensive linemen because you know he just came out, did his job. You know, he ain't talked that much, and he was always where he was supposed to be at. And I mean, he did his thing. That season, when we went to the Super Bowl, a lot of people forget all of our offensive linemen were healthy the whole year.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes a big difference. It's kind of like what Mike was saying earlier. Like, it's all about getting that rhythm, you know.
Yeah, but you also have to remember that offensive line. The only person that was drafted by the Falcons on the offensive line was Jay Matthews. Everybody else was either traded or free agents.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because somebody brought up Andy Levitre.
Levitre.
And Andy was Andrew Levitre was a very good. He was a very good player. That was a very good player, Andy Levitre.
Yeah, he was. He just could. Whenever he started getting those injuries, man, it started hurting him. Like, you know, Father Time, it waits for no man. It waits for no man.
Okay, hold on. We got one right here. Marcus Jones said, keep riding Julio, draft heavy on defense, and draft Travis Etienne in the second round. I don't need to hear that name right now.
Why not, Kel? Why not, K-Styles?
But the way Clemson rubber stomped our asses last week, I don't need to hear it.
So for all y'all that don't know, my homeboy K-Styles over here, diehard Georgia Tech fan, biggest Georgia Tech fan that I know, man. And
probably the only one you know. Let's keep it real.
I know a lot of Georgia Tech fans, man. But you know, as you can see, he got his heart broke last week.
Man, like I told you, I was singing Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On" after that game, boy.
I think Travis overrated. I think he's overrated, man. That dude's overrated. Like I said, he has tremendous skills, but like everybody in the NFL has skills. Like you see what what's his name? New Orleans, Alvin Kamara. It's nothing special about Kamara. He's in a system where they just throw him the ball.
Exactly.
There's nothing special about that.
So you ain't got
It's all about, a lot of it has to do with coaching, man. It's like that coach puts you in the right position to make the plays. Like that's how Alvin Kamara is successful. I mean, you got other players out there. For example, I mean, let me think of someone. Like let's say Cam Akers right now. So Cam Akers, he's playing with the Rams. Like he's behind those two guys. He's just not getting that much opportunity. But I mean, just imagine, Isaiah Crowell. Let's look at Isaiah Crowell when he played for the Browns.
Perfect example. Wow. Perfect, yeah.
Great running back. Some people felt like Crowell was just as good as Gurley, but
yeah, and that's the thing, man. You got to put these guys in position to succeed. And what a lot of people don't know about the NFL also, it's all about politicking, man. Guys want to play their guys. They want to make themselves look great. And they're going to do any and everything to make sure that their guys succeed. And that's Sean Payton. Sean Payton is going to make his offensive guys look great. He's going to make Slant Thomas look like a great receiver. And all he does is catch slants across the middle. All they do is use him as a tight end. Like, I'm not saying it's just to be facetious and try to, hate on the guy. He's a very good – he got great hands. That's about it. He's not a great route runner. I don't care what nobody says. He's not a great route runner. He runs a couple of routes, and he does it very well. But that's it. That's all he does. There's nothing great about that. He put him in position to catch slants and catch those out routes and deep out routes, and that's all you see from Thomas. And this is the reason why he getting in fights with his own teammates and teammates calling him Slant Thomas. This is coming from his own teammates. That's why he got suspended.
Wait a minute, so they fought. That's why he got in the fight because somebody called him Slant Thomas.
Yeah, Malcolm Jenkins called him Slant Thomas. I think it was Gardner Johnson or something called him Slant Thomas, and he got because you got to realize Michael Thomas is sensitive. He's sensitive as hell. Remember, he got into it with Devontae Parker.
Mm.
And the problem with him is they using him the same way they used to use Marcus Colston. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing. Remember, Marcus Colston, he wasn't even supposed to be playing in the NFL. They just threw his ass in there.
Yeah.
He was the same way.
Got paid.
And like I said, the reason Alvin Kamara is struggling because you don't have that number one bell cow in front of him. Kamara is not a number one. He's a third down back at best.
Yeah. That's why whenever the game starts getting muddy, in situations where kind of like I said in that film study, when you have those red nose plays when somebody's nose gonna be bleeding at the end of the play, Kamara he don't do that well in them kind of situations. He got to take that thing to the outside or get an outlet pass or something because he's a little guy, man. He can't be taking licks like that all the time.
I mean, Debo almost put that man on IR. I mean, as a matter of fact, he put him out a couple of games, stuck that dude. Debo, like you can't be getting hit by Deion like that. Like, come on, man. Like, that's why I say you gotta. It's all about. It really is just all about, like I said, it's all about politicking, man. It's like this is the reason why Dan Quinn is out of the league right now is because he want to politic. Him and TD don't have a job because they want to politic instead of actually playing the guys that need to be played. And
exactly.
To be honest, this is why Didus isn't playing because of politics. These guys, this guy have a good game, and then the next thing you know, he's on the bench. He's inactive for 4 games in a row. It's like, if you guys not going to play him, like let him go to another team. Let him go to another team. Release him. Trade him for something. Don't let the guy just sit there and politics.
But see, that's the thing. Like now, he doesn't even have any trade value, man. That's the thing. I mean, you're completely right, Mike. It's like, you know, it's all about politics, man. It's all about putting your guy. That's the reason why Vic Beasley was here for an extra year. They knew good and well Vic Beasley shouldn't have been here last year. He didn't produce, but just because Thomas Dimitroff and Dan Quinn brought him in, they felt like, you know, he was the guy. You know, Sean Payton, he puts Alvin Kamara in a position to succeed. He told him, say, hey man, I'm finna get you paid, man. I mean that's what Alvin Kamara said it himself. He said Sean Payton said that he's gonna get me a big contract. Now, whenever Debo came through there and folded him, I mean, because he folded that man like origami. He folded him like an origami goose and put him in the pond, and he floated away. That's But yeah, I mean, it's all about those coaches putting their players in the best position to succeed, man. That's what it's all about.
Hello, we got another $4.99 super chat. $4.99. Zero Power, appreciate the love, man. He said, remember when Deion put that hit on Cam, he wasn't showboating after that. Oh, hell yeah, I remember that. Because he was dabbing and doing all this shit. He hit that motherfucker on the goal line. That man said, nope. I'm done, boss.
Man, I never get that, man. Cam took that knee. Whenever Debo hit Cam took that knee like he caught the Holy Ghost in church. Y'all had that auntie that caught that Holy Ghost in church. Cam said, oh Lord, thank you so much. You done so much for me. Lord, have mercy, Lord.
He scored, like he said, he scored the touchdown, but he was like, "Is it worth?" At the end, he was like, "Was it worth it?"
Was it worth it? That was
he got knocked out that fourth quarter real quick.
That was the first time I seen. That was the first time I seen somebody have a McRib sandwich without going to McDonald's.
No, say it with actual ribs.
With actual ribs, because he ate Cam Newton ribs. Oh boy, goodness gracious. Yeah, I'll never forget that, man. Never forget that.
We got Prove It here says he thought cutting Brian Poole was whack.
Man, be quiet. Man,
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree. I love Brian Poole. He was the best tackling secondary player we had. I love Brian Poole.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about no slot corner. Who cares about a slot corner when the outside boundary is getting beat up? Outside boundary corners are getting beat up. You worried about a slot corner? It's like saying his PFF rating is such and such. Of course it is. He's not getting targeted like the outside receivers, so he's going to look better.
Hey man, I feel like out of all the cornerbacks, the slot corner is the most important. Because at the end of the day, that guy in the slot.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right when you have legit outside corners. But yeah, they don't have legit. They don't. Why would you attack Brian Poole when your outside boundary corners are worse? Of course his numbers are going to look better.
I mean, so you felt like Alford and True were worse than him?
I'm saying this. When you look at the Falcons and their scheme, it fit him absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
So it isn't necessarily. It goes back to fitting guys into the scheme that when their abilities are maximized. And what Dan Quinn did here, a corner like Brian Poole is absolutely perfect because he's physical, he can tackle well, and he's smart to react. That's what that's why he shined here in Atlanta. That's why he shined in New York. He like his abilities are being maximized. So when you play him man to man, Brian Poole is gonna get smoked every time. He's gonna get smoked every time. You probably man him up with any one receiver, he's gonna get smoked. When you play him in a zone scheme, a cover 3 scheme, where you protect him for the most part, and all he had to do was just blitz and play the flats. Brian Poole is probably the best. This is why the Falcons struggle so much right now because we don't have that slot corner who can play the flats well. That's what Brian Poole does well. So it's not necessarily like, you know what I'm saying, he's a great corner. He's in a system that maximizes his abilities, and that's what it's all about. You got to get players on your team. Like I said, I'm doing the video with AJ Terrell, and I'm going to show you guys what the Atlanta Falcons need, the type of corners that they need. They need guys who are physical, that can run and react quickly. And that's AJ Terrell. That's Brian Poole. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because, I mean, AJ Terrell, he showed what he could do, man. I mean, he's a read and react guy. He showed us that in the national championship game, and that interception was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful.
Because he broke off his receivers. Soon as Cousins put that foot in the ground, he's like, I'm finna take a chance.
Yeah,
they disguised the hell. They disguised that coverage. And that was a good part, because I remember when it came out, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran a cover 3 when they looked like they about to blitz. But here's a name I haven't heard in a while. This is J-Rock TV.
Oh, I was just thinking that.
Oh, Donta.
Oh, Donta. See, the thing about Donta was he could hit, but when he played in Houston, he wasn't as physical like that.
Yeah.
When he got to Atlanta, he got to be more physical because Asante Samuel was the ball hawk at the time.
Yeah.
He could do what he wanted to do. It's like he playing to the strength. Playing to the strength, man.
Man, but think about Donta, though. Sometimes he go for the big hit too much. Like,
guys that knocked out a couple games because of it.
Knock yourself out.
Hey guys, what's that old Jada Kiss song? Knock yourself out. Want to run in my mansion? Knock yourself out. Want to keep on dancing? Knock yourself out.
So you about to start a music video. Dwight. Here's one too. Dwight Goolsby. Now this is one of my favorite corners that we had. Now wait a minute, that wasn't it. Brett Grimes.
Optimus Grimes.
He wasn't tall. He wasn't fast.
But he knew how to position himself.
This is the only dude I've seen that out jump fucking Calvin Johnson, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. That was a heck of a play, man. Heck of a play.
Like he was small, but he played big.
He really did. He really did. Miko just quit and stopped talking trash. Man. His wife just kept getting him in trouble.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
You remember that, Mike?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, I don't know if they had like any problems in Tampa Bay with his wife, like, but I know in Atlanta.
Of course. They did. It's not necessarily him that had trouble. She just would never shut up. She get on Twitter and bash everybody in the organization, and that's just terrible. You can't do that. That's the reason why he, didn't last with team long as that he should, because like she started that mess here, and the Falcons just like, just get rid of him. Don't have to deal with that headache.
Man, I used to love Brent Grimes though, man. I never forget that play he made against Calvin Johnson. Never forget that.
Yeah, he did go to Miami, but the same problem ended up happening again.
Yeah, they had problems with Miko there too. Then
in the stands, getting in a fight in the stands and stuff like
But she got in a fight in the stands.
Yeah, she fought one of the fans because the fans was talking trash about Brett. Because she had a radio station down in Miami too. She did sports talk radio.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know all this happened, man.
Yes, sir.
Dang, Miko.
Exactly. You got you cost your man 3 jobs. You cost him 3.
You cost me 1.
So you got to go.
Is that? Oh, here's another one.
$2.99.
$2.99. 05. Appreciate it again, man.
Yeah, they just signed AB, man. The question is AB gonna how's that gonna work out? That's my thing, because just like you said, just K-Styles, Mike Evans, he think he's the best the best wide receiver in the division. I mean, how's AB gonna feel whenever he gets 3 targets in the game? We know AB gonna go crazy. We know he's gonna talk. I mean, come on, man.
Bro, look at the offense. You got Tom Brady, LaShawn McCoy, Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. It's too many mouths to feed. And all of them think they the best thing since sliced bread.
Everybody think they the best thing since butter on a biscuit. It don't make no sense, man.
Popeye's butter on a biscuit.
Popeye's butter on a biscuit.
But think about this. This is why I tell people, just like, don't get caught up in all these weapons. Mm-hmm. What was the reason why? Do anybody really know the reason why the Atlanta Falcons traded Mohamed Sanu?
Yeah. They wanted Calvin Ridley and get them young guys involved, right?
Bam! It's not. It's so many targets around. You had to get Austin Hooper the ball, who's getting up 70, 80 catches a year. You want Calvin Ridley to get 70 and 80 catches. You want Julio to get his 100 to 120 catches. That right there, 300 receptions, right, just there in itself. Yeah. Over 300 receptions in itself, and not like you got Russell Gage that they wanted it. That's 4 guys, and he's going to get his 30 to 40, 30 to 50 catches, bro. That's like, how you going to get these guys? AB is not going to be. He's not going to be happy with 50 catches or 40 catches. You know he's not.
No.
Hell no. He's trying to get us to the Hall of Fame. AB's trying to get in the Hall of Fame, so he's going to want his numbers, and he's not going to wait for it. And the dude is already cuckoo as hell. So you sure you want that? You sure that?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, dog. That dude is.
I got my man Jay Ross said look good on paper. But hey, I was gonna ask y'all a question about this. Where have I seen this before?
What, talk about like a full offense?
Where have we seen this before with all these signings and
talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dream Team?
Bam, right there. Bam.
Dream Team.
They had, because remember they made a big deal. Nnamdi Asomugha, Sante Samuel, LaShawn McCoy, Michael Vick, Vince Young, all these guys coming in. Them motherfuckers didn't even make the playoffs.
Hey, but the Rams did the same thing. Zero. We see you, dog. Appreciate it. But yeah, the Rams did the exact same thing. They went out and traded for your boy Jalen Ramsey, and Jalen Ramsey don't look like the corner that they thought they was getting. Like, this is what I've been saying this for.
Well, they just paid him like he is.
They paid him like that, but he ain't playing like it. I don't give a damn about the paycheck. The paycheck look like a fool. I mean, we should know that by looking at Devontae Freeman. Yeah, we paid him like that, but when he was,
Bruh, did you see the Thursday night game? Devontae
Freeman. That blitz on the A gap.
Oh boy, almost told Daniel Jones knee.
Origami. Holding them up.
Bruh, Devontae got pushed up. He got pushed in the A gap so hard. He ran into Daniel Jones' knee. Daniel Jones could have thrown his knee up on that play.
Oh my God, Mike. You remember those old cartoons? Whenever somebody get pushed and they roll backwards. Right, that's literally what happened.
Wow.
And then the thing, Devontae Freeman got hurt again.
Yep, ankle injury.
Yeah. Yeah, because like he tried to block. He got there in time. I forgot who he tried to block, but it basically he just bullied his ass. It looked like Aaron Donald pushed his ass again. It was the whole. He had Aaron Donald PTSD on that
play. Hey, Mike, you need to. Oh my God, he got blew. That man got blew up like the other player had a stick of dynamite in his pocket. I mean, man,
I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
You gonna find it.
You gonna find it. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. It was terrible.
A whole bunch of bloopers.
I AK Styles, I guess he said, man, see what happens whenever I do try to block.
boy, you couldn't protect the damn ant, boy.
Man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The issue that I had about Devontae Freeman is I call him MC Hammer because he always dancing sideways. That's what he always doing. I just want you to get up the field, man. You don't gotta do all this. Like, nah, just go up the field. All this dancing sideways, we don't need all that, man.
Always jump cutting everything, like bro.
Yeah.
You
see it?
Oh.
and look.
He don't need to ever block. Ooh. Yeah, he don't ever need to block ever again in life.
Exactly. Yeah, B Majors. He did miss that block in the Super Bowl, B Majors, but I guess he said he don't need to block no more.
He was listening to Uncle Luke telling his ass, "Don't block, you need your money."
Don't block, get it, don't block.
That dude don't need to block.
This boy jump cuts everything like he playing Mario or something. Every time you see him in the backfield, it's boom, boom. He get a first down. He eat a mushroom every time he get a first down. He go. Oh shit!
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, he got ate up, Mike. He got ate up. I don't know if it was his ankle that was hurt or his pride that was hurt. Because I was like, man, I know they talk about him on Twitter. I'm sure they were.
Oh boy, like I said, he had Aaron Donald PTSD on that play, boy.
Man,
I don't give a damn how big a grown man is. If he literally runs me over like that, I'm going to the sideline. I'm rethinking life as it is. Like,
I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. My hip hurt. My knee hurt. My hip hurt. Something.
You better, yeah, exactly. Oh, wait a minute. We got a comment here. Nick Turner 31. He said, if AB got mad at Juju, how is he gonna get along with Evans and Godwin?
Man,
that's what I'm saying. Evans is not a punk. That's a big dude too. On top of it,
exactly.
Hey, boy.
Gronkowski. Everybody keep forgetting about Gronk. Like, Gronk
he's coming. He's starting to heat up a little bit. I don't know if y'all know this, but he's starting to heat up a little bit, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of personality there, man. So, like, you got a potential toxic situation. I'm not saying that these guys, and you got a guy like Tom Brady who's like, let's just be real. Despite how the record is right now, like Tom Brady has not been playing well at all. Like that defense has been carrying them. That defense has been carrying Tampa Bay. They putting them in positions where they getting turnovers, and he has a short field, and he can like you give Tom Brady or any quarterback a short field, he can go 40, 50 yards to score. That's nothing. That's easy. That's light work.
That defense basically gave them 17 points last week because they had a pick six, and then they got another interception and brought it back to the 2-yard line, and then they got another one. They just scored a field goal on it. So it it's not because Tom Brady's willing them to victories. They're playing good team football. That their defense is just showing up, man. Miss Tabitha, I think she talked about Devontae Freeman. She brought up Sonic. I think those Sonic rings got knocked out of his pocket on that.
This is to all the Atlanta Falcon Nation people that's watching right now. I found Devontae Freeman's. I found one of Devontae Freeman's pictures. Here you go. Y'all ready for it?
Oh hell.
That's how he. Yeah, that's how he look every time he try to jump cut in the backfield.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, B Majors. What in the world, B Majors? Come on, man. Come on, B Majors. Ty Gurley is washed up.
Washed up well.
He's like second or third in rushing. What are you talking about?
B Majors, what in the world, bro? You must mean his jersey is washed up. Is that what you mean? Or you must have washed his car or something. His car is washed up because that man is running better than he did last year. Washed up. Come on, bro. What in the world, B Majors? I thought you knew some football, man. Come on, coach. Washed up. Man, that was the what? Hey guys, that was the what in the world moment of the night right there.
What in the world, man?
That was the what in the world moment of the night right there, guys. B Majors, congratulations. You're the what in the world moment of the night. Washed up. Come on, man. Yeah, Anthony Wright just told us.
He's eighth. Yeah, he's in eighth place with 422 yards. Total rushing yards, and the number one, Derrick Henry, is just 588. So that's not a real that's a thin gap. Like that's a thin gap. He's like 100-something yards away from Derrick Henry. So, like, what do you mean by washed up? Like,
and Derrick Henry, he got a fifth of those yards on one play.
On one play. Yeah. So he's like, when you look at it, he's like 160 yards away from being the rushing leader.
Oh, wait a minute. I know y'all. Look. You said Todd Gurley washed up. This is how we looking right now.
That's how we looking right now.
What do you mean we washed up?
I understand you just saying, you Majors. I understand you just saying, bro. I understand. Gurley, he must have looked like that guy that picked on you when you was in high school. You just don't like that, man. That's what that is. I understand.
It has to be. Because I can't he's in eighth place and it's like 160 yards from first place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Devon said he eating this year, man. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that, and the thing is, this is the case under Dirk Cutter's offense. Just imagine if we actually ran the ball.
That's the thing under Dirk Cutter's offense. They just recently started catering the running game to them. That's why they running to us to the right. Gurley is better running to the right than he is running to the left. So that's why you haven't seen a lot of plays going to Jake Matthews' side. He's very good, but when he goes to the left, naturally he is a left-hander, but for some odd reason he's just better, and I don't get that. Him running to the right, but that's something I just don't get. Him being a left-hander, he's better running right. Like it's just some running backs are just awkward like that.
So Gurley left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you running to man? That's weird. Because
that's weird. That's
I did not know that. Because I mean, just like you said, like you want to kind of cater to your player. If he's running if he's right-handed, you try to run him to the right more, so he can have that free hand. But
I mean,
keep the ball away.
When you go look at University of Georgia plays, just go look at how he ran the ball at Georgia. He ran the ball mostly to the right side. he's for whatever reason he's just better running to the right side.
I know one thing. I know whenever he gets open space, he always cutting it outside. He don't like running up like in the middle of the field. And I agree with him, man. It's like you got to look for people coming from both directions. That way, you can come out anywhere.
That's how you protect yourself. You got to protect yourself.
Cut the field in half on there.
Exactly. Once you get to that sideline, man, it's all the bottom of feet from there. It's who can pick them up and put them down the quickest after you get to that sideline. Yeah, man. Hall of Famer.
Walter Payton. Oh.
Yeah, he was right-handed. Yeah, he did. And you're right, Anthony. He did. Walter Payton, he was right-handed, but he liked running the ball to his left. That is true.
Yeah, thinking about it now, that is true. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird how that works. I don't like football and baseball. I guess it's just sports, man. For me personally, like I'm right-handed, but for the most part, I use my left hand for pretty much everything.
Oh, really?
I don't. Yeah, I've always basketball. I've always I shoot with my right hand, but for the most part, I did everything with my left hand, layups and playing defense. I always catered more to the left side. Like even playing baseball, I was a switch hitter, but most of my power came from the left side of the plate.
Really?
Always been there.
Man,
it's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird how sports is sometimes.
Man, see, I'm a bowler. I love to bowl, and I remember one time I tried to bowl with my left hand. I thought I was going to kill myself.
Bowling is a whole nother thing. Yeah, that bowling ball, man. Yeah, I ain't trying to kill myself. No.
About to take out my ankles and all kind of stuff, man. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's how I was basketball too. Like I said, I'm left-handed myself, but I did most of my dribbling, blocking, rebounding with the right.
Oh, okay.
Right. And it throws a lot of people. It throws a lot of people off because, like I said, when you have that, when you naturally think somebody's right-handed or left-handed, you think they'll cater to that right or left-hand side. But if you're awkward that way, it makes you kind of unpredictable.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That makes sense. I know I was like, whenever I played ball, I used to try to lay up with my left hand, but man, I ended up putting my other hand on it. I could never fully trust it, I always have to.
Oh no, my layups is all left hand. I try right-handed, but it's like me playing tennis. I'm throwing that bitch up. So I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I knew how to play, but I wasn't good. Shit. I know one thing I was gonna do is I was gonna give you everything I had.
Hey, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah. I feel like that's what this Falcons team is doing now. I think they're like, look, man, I know a lot of people sleeping on us, but we gonna give you everything that we got. That's what I think. I know Raymond Elder. He says that he believed that Raheem Morris and Ulbrich now they have complete control of the defense. Said this defense will be better than the defense that helped us go 6-2 last year. Now that defense that went 6-2 last year, they were like a top 10 defense. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, they're top 10.
Man,
I think they said they was like number 9 in the league that second half of the season.
Yep. Wow, man. I mean, if that can happen, I'll definitely take it.
Yeah, because that was the problem with Dan Quinn too. Because the one thing that I didn't notice was under Dan Quinn, we only had 2 winning seasons, and then every season there was like a 5-game losing streak, 6-game losing streak, 5-game losing streak, 6-game losing streak. I think it just got to a point where you just get tired of the streaks. Like I said, I can imagine if you losing 2 in a row here, maybe 3 here that season. But if it's like every year, it's like five in a row, 6 in a row, 5 in a row, 5 in a row. Because you have to remember that Super Bowl year, like I said, we started off like, what was it, about 6 and 5 that year?
3. Yeah. They started off and got off to you got in the rhythm, just like defensively, they felt their groove.
Right.
Man, what you talking about? What we want for Julio? Go ahead and get him, Mike.
You can have Julio 5 first-round picks. You can have them. How about that? Y'all, you want to do that? For the next 5 years, y'all give us first round pick.
Cause y'all need some wide receivers down there.
Boy, y'all down the damn 4th string quarterbacks and Walmart employees playing wide receiver right.
Still somehow beat the Giants, man. Come on, and still find a way to beat the Giants.
I mean, Daniel Jones literally tripped at the 20-yard line. You knew that was gonna be bad that game.
Man, hey man, that's a long way to run though, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is that I didn't realize he was running that fast. They said on the broad, they said he got like 21 miles an hour. I didn't know Daniel Jones had wheels like that.
Oh yeah.
He got wheels. Yeah, he got wheels.
Man, he was getting it. He was getting it.
He was one of my favorite prospects coming out of college. I knew he was going to be a good quarterback.
They must have just had that paint. They must have just had that paint a little bit thicker on the 15-yard line because he tripped over.
Hey man, I guess he was just surprised he was so open. I don't think he thought that he was going to get that far without being touched.
Man, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like what happened with Mitchell Trubisky because he could have scored a touchdown, but he couldn't believe he was that open whenever we played Chicago. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't doubt it, man. I definitely wouldn't doubt it. Hey, man, we want to thank everybody for chilling out with us tonight, man. You know, we're Atlanta Falcons Nation, and, you know, we just wanted to kind of sit and chill out with y'all. You know, I'm your boy, Big Low Country. You know, y'all check me out. I'm on YouTube. Y'all do a country boy a favor, man, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Low Country.
Absolutely.
Got my homeboy over here, Just K Styles. Tell them where they can find you at, K Style.
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all the same name. And yes, name. It is just K Styles. You have to say the whole thing, like a Tribe Called Quest.
And then we got my homeboy down here,
the Mad Scientist.
The Mad Scientist.
Hey, I like that. I kind of like that. That's the laboratory. That's what I'm gonna call myself. I like that. I'm gonna roll with that. But yeah, man, y'all already know what to do, man. Y'all can find me right here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Where else? I'm all over the damn place. You can find me on Spotify, all your podcasts. We definitely check out AFN. Every damn where, anywhere that you probably know besides TikTok. I'm definitely not on that bullshit. I ain't TikToking.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna do the Savage Challenge.
Oh hell
no! We ain't doing all that. But yeah, man, y'all can find us at Atlanta Falcons Nation. We're really trying to get you guys to get more involved there. We have myself and the rest of the guys. We're really gonna work on the breaking down these film studies so you guys can really, okay, this is not going to be, we're going to break it down to you guys' level. There's a lot of guys out here that they are excellent film guys, but they don't explain it in layman's terms. So we're trying to really kind of get you guys on you guys' level as far as film breakdown, what the players' responsibilities are, and all that type of stuff, so you guys can understand in layman's terms. And because, like I said, I know it's a lot of football terminology out here that even sometimes myself, you got to go back and look in the dictionary. It's like, hold on, what did this dude just say? Oh, yeah, that type of thing. You got to give people a lot of this football terminology. So we're gonna break it down, man. We're gonna break it down in layman's terms, so you guys can send out your requests for players, even if it's guys that you potentially think that might come to the Atlanta Falcons, or we might look in free agency. Big Low, myself, K-Style, Just K-Style. We're gonna we really doing some big things as far as film study, and like I said, man, we here to change the game. There's nothing that we won't bring to you guys. There's nothing that we won't do for you guys. It's all about y'all, man. So check us out. AFN, please. All right, go to AFN. Don't come to Mad Mike Sports, okay? Don't come to Mad Mike Sports. Right after this show, please go to AFN, Just K Styles, and your Big Low. All right, go to his channel, man, and subscribe to him. Please do us that favor. Everything that you guys donate, zero. I don't know everybody that donate to the channel. So, but please understand and please get this. Everything that you guys donate to this channel goes into making this the most positive Atlanta Falcons. I want to say, what's the right word for it? I want to say station, network, but we're trying to bring positivity to this organization, man, like the fan base. We need positivity, man. We got too much negativity. You got Falcons fans that out here talking about that they want to trade Julio, they want to trade everybody, they want to trade Tack. I don't blame them about wanting to trade Tack, but you get the picture. Man, we just need some positivity, man. We need some positivity. This is where we at. Atlanta Falcons Nation, Matt Mike Sports, JK Styles, your boy Big Low Country. He spelled it with a K. How I go? Big
Hey, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize because I'm from the country. It's spelled Kuntry. I apologize, y'all.
Okay, there we go. So that's how you spell it. So go check him out, everybody on YouTube, man. We truly appreciate it. And if you guys don't have anything else to say, man, that's it. Continue to support us, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I just want to, I got all that my boy said right here. Hey, 912 all day, man. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Down by the water. But hey, man, I just want to give my predictions, and hey, all the fans out there, I want y'all to give us your predictions as well. What do y'all think we're gonna do on Sunday? Y'all give us your prediction, put your scores up there. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all 28-17 Falcons. That's what I think.
Okay, Styles, what you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna do it like this. 37-34 Falcons.
Okay. Good.
I'm gonna say 30-21, man. I think it's 30-21. I think the Falcons are gonna put up some points. Of course, Matt Stafford can do his thing. Also, so I think they're gonna be one-dimensional. Yeah, they have Swift, who's a very athletic back, but we have athletic linebackers that can keep up with us. So I don't think we have any issues with that. If anything, we may have issues with AP.
Yes.
But outside of that, I don't think they, pose a legitimate threat, especially with their receivers and whatnot. So,
and then somebody put in the comments earlier, because I talk about AP all the time, because I said that as long as they keep making Geritol and fish oil, AP gonna be out here trying to play ball, man. but look, I mean, I definitely feel like AP, he's a workout warrior, just like y'all said in the comments. And hey, as long as he can still lace them up, he's always gonna be a problem, man. At the end of the day, he's still AP.
Mm-hmm.
So the key to this game is trying to stop that run again. If we continue to stop that run, we could definitely do it, man. What's up with all these positive Falcons fans, man? Everybody thinking that we're gonna win this game, man. It's amazing how one win kind of changes things, don't it?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Just like that. I love it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like a high. Shit. Like we done been disappointed for 5 straight weeks. You get that one, like I said, my favorite movie, Major League. Coach Lou Brown said, "You win 1 game, that's fine. You win 2 games, that's 2 in a row. You win 3 games, that's what we call a winning streak."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. Hey, wait a minute. Anthony Wright. I think Anthony Wright. Are you making a prediction, bro? You thinking 200 from Julio, end zone Jones? Is that?
Woo!
Man.
He said all on Jeff Okuda.
I mean, I really think that Julio, after these last couple weeks, I think they done kind of pissed Julio off.
Like he has that. He got that streak in him, man. You know Julio get pissed off. Yeah, you better watch out. You better watch out. That's my dude, man. Julio is a beast, man. It ain't too many guys built like Julio, man. So, yeah, burnt toast, but toast.
But burn, you think so, Mike? You think he going off too?
Hey, take that bitch off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so.
I mean, so you saying that you think I need to put him in my DraftKings? That's what you're saying. You think I need to?
I would. Do you trust a rookie on Julio? I don't even trust a veteran on Julio.
I mean, I don't trust the rookie on Julio. But I'm just telling you, if I win $1 million, I ain't giving you no money. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Hey, I'm running. Hey,
I just put that out there. You know,
going to Africa and live like a king.
Man,
Julio's gonna go 200. You know what I think? I think Todd Gurley might go 200 combined this week. Now I say about 125 rushing, maybe 75 passing. I know that's gonna take away some of the stuff for Brian Hill, but I think it's gonna be based on, like I said, Todd Gurley get hot early. I don't think Cutter gonna make that mistake again. Because I know last week we didn't, like you said, we really didn't see a lot from the running game, but they ran it enough to keep him honest. I think he's gonna be itching to break a couple runs.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, my prediction is Matt Ryan is throwing 2 50-yard touchdowns.
Ooh.
And the reason I say that that's the case is basically a combination of what everybody's saying. I think Gurley's going to get going early, but you also got to consider that. See, the thing is, Detroit, I think they're like 31st in rushing defense. But
yeah.
See, I think right now we're like 10th in rushing defense. It's kind of like what you were saying earlier, Mike. Our linebackers are playing real good ball. Yeah. But the thing is that just imagine them not being able to stop the run, combined with the fact that we're going to be playing against inexperienced cornerbacks. That sounds like double move city to me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I mean, I think Matt Ryan's going to throw for 2 50-yard at least 50 yards or more, 2 50-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, and Anthony Wright kind of went where I was going to go. I think the kids might have a great game too.
He's been playing well. He's definitely been playing well, especially with Julio being back. He's going to get opportunities. He's definitely going to get opportunities.
Yeah. I think with Julio and Matt, with all this talk that's circling around, I mean, those guys are competitors, man. They ain't gonna take that sitting down.
They ain't going out like that. They ain't going out like no sucker, man.
Yeah, they ain't gonna take that sitting down. The Matt Ryan, he's been underrated his whole career. So it's like this is what he thrives off of. This is what he thrives off of.
That's how he got to the NFL. They hated him in college. Absolutely nothing to work with in college. So they didn't have a lot of, anything. They didn't really have a lot of high hopes for him coming in college. But like it was, coming out of college. But like now, man, you give him weapons. This dude is amazing. Like it's all about that Matt Ryan. Like I said, and I'm not saying it's just to be a homer, but I'm a quarterback guru first. When I study quarterbacks and cornerbacks, and I only seen one player that remind me of Peyton Manning, and that guy is Matt Ryan. There's nothing Matt Ryan can't do. Incredibly accurate, intelligent, can run that hurry up offense, fast-paced offense, like he can do it all. There's nothing this man can't do. And like I said, there's only one quarterback that I've ever seen do that, and that was Peyton Manning.
Exactly. And wait a minute, man. We got a Matt Ryan hater in here talking about noodle arm. And you know what? It's amazing that noodle arm has the most passing yards in Atlanta Falcons history.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
man.
Oh, Michael Vick? You mean he got more than Michael Vick? The guy who can throw 80 yards?
He got more than Michael Vick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Most passing yards.
See, the thing is, he don't think about it is it could be a noodle arm, but you still got to get the time. You got to throw it in the right spot.
Like, who said that is noodle arm? Like, I don't. Have you ever seen it? Like, what do you expect? What do you expect out of? Because, like, my thing is, it's like, what have you seen to say noodle arm? I've seen noodle arm. Have you ever seen a guy like Julio Jones? There's not many quarterbacks that can outthrow Julio Jones. That's one. They call him Jet Jones for a reason. Just because he's not connecting with Julio Jones and he can connect with Calvin Ridley, who is fast himself, Julio Jones is Julio Jones is a whole nother beast. It's hard, and I'm telling you from experience, it's hard to the timing with a guy as fast as Julio. It has to be perfect. Julio is so fast and so quick off the ball. Did you guys see what he did on the play, that scramble play with Julio? The dude got up to speed in like 2.5 seconds. Like he caught the ball over the dude's head. And, pew, like
3 steps. It took like 3-4 steps. He was gone.
And that's it. Yeah. He outran the defense like that in 3-4 freaking steps. You think Matt Ryan can outthrow that? And you saying that he has a noodle arm because he can't get the right timing with Julio? Julio is impossible. Impossible. And anybody who's ever played the game, who ever played quarterback, the position quarterback, the timing with your receiver, especially a fast receiver, is so difficult. So
it's hard.
I don't know what you guys mean by noodle arm, because I've seen noodle arms, and that's not one. You don't get over, over 10,000 passing yards in your career. Well over that. Over 40,000. Over 40,000. This dude about to be over 50,000 passing yards. It's like I think he's some pass someone. I forget who it was, but he's on pace to be going to the top 5 as far as passing yards concerned. And Drew Brees, he's about 70-something thousand. So Matt Ryan play a couple more years, 4 or 5 more. So he can easily take that number 1 spot. So I don't know how you do that with a noodle arm. How do you throw 70,000 yards with a noodle arm?
Man, it's tough. And we did see your comment, Ryan, that you just replying to an actual Matt Ryan hater. So I got you, man. Okay. Ain't no problem, Coach Ryan. Ain't no problem. I got you. I got you, Coach. I got you. You good. But yeah, man, I mean, those are a lot of yards to be thrown for. And people don't consider the times where he actually outthrown Julio Jones, who's running 23 miles an hour. People don't consider that. I mean, for to be a noodle arm, I've definitely seen that ball travel 55 and 60 yards. If y'all feel like that's a noodle arm, I would be more than happy to see y'all throw for 40 yards. I would be more than happy to see y'all. Right. y'all go to the NFL experience, or you could go to your local high school football field. And I want to see you throw, a lofting 40-yard pass, and tell me how easy it is. Mm-hmm. And then I want you to try to do it with 1,300 pounds of flesh coming at you.
Try it. Please try it. Please. That is not.
Okay, I'm about to say Sean Jones said something too. Talk about the announcer said that Matt Ryan didn't have the arm strength to get the ball in the end zone. Now, it ain't about arm strength. You just don't force the ball. There's certain plays, like I said, every quarterback is not going to make the perfect pass every time.
What the hell did that even mean? He don't have the arm strength to get the ball to the head. What the hell did that even mean? Like, what the fuck is that?
Was he talking about in that Green Bay game? Because in that Green Bay game, they were just getting naked for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like seriously. I mean, you compare him to Aaron Rodgers, who can throw the damn ball 100 yards. Like, that's just dumb.
Right.
You trying to compare somebody to Michael Vick and Aaron Rodgers? Those guys are some of the strongest arms in the history of the game. So, like, shut up with this dumb crap. Shut up. Just shut the hell up. Like, seriously, just be quiet. Don't talk anymore. All right, just don't you comparing them to guys that could throw 100 yards. Like, of course, motherfucker he runs Michael Vick run a damn 4.2. Of course he's gonna look slow compared to Michael Vick. Of course he's gonna look like a noodle arm compared to Aaron Rodgers. Like, duh.
I'm about to say, y'all forgot the other strong arm quarterback that they had high praise for.
You talking about your boy Patrick Mahomes?
No, I'm talking about back in the day.
Oh, you talking about
Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, the one who can throw about 70 yards on his knees.
On his knees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Jamarcus Russell should have been playing defensive end. That man ain't have no business playing.
Man, no business playing no quarterback, man.
No business playing quarterback. You know he should have been trying to get to the quarterback.
Oh yeah, you talk about noodle arm. I can give you somebody that had a noodle arm for real. I know y'all remember the hefty lefty.
The hefty. He was like 340, wasn't he?
He was 350 playing quarterback, bro.
Man, they said he can slang it though.
He can sling. He's slinging cheeseburgers and damn fries. Andy Wright ain't shit for this one. He talking about, I heard Jamarcus Russell is now selling weed.
You like, hey man, you already know what time it is. I'm G's cousin. Come on through here. Man, that's crazy, boy. That is crazy, man. I mean, but you got people like Chad Pennington who legitimately couldn't throw the ball far, but he played for a long time because you don't have to throw the ball 70 yards every play, y'all. I mean, that's not required. Like, you don't have to do that. But everybody get caught up in the sexiness of just throwing the ball downfield.
Yeah, because Joe Flacco could throw the ball down the field, but he can't hit nothing. Yeah, but you have to remember, Michael Vick's best passing year was with Andy Reid. When he was with us, the best he did was 54%.
Yeah, that's true.
God, hey, Mike, I know you're gonna agree with this one. You talk about duck ass arms.
I get angry every time I see that name. Like, I just
boy, that was bro. They talked about Tom Brady's combine, bro. That was the worst combine performance I ever seen in my life.
Man, I tried to warn people. I tried to warn them. I said for 3 years that dude enjoyed. I said he was absolute trash. Nobody listened to anything that I said, and now this is what you get.
Georgia lost a national. You know when Georgia lost a national championship? Whenever they let Justin Fields go. Yep. That's when they lost the national championship right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't run no fake punt and put your backup quarterback on the field.
I don't know, man. It's almost like they were just trying to pacify him. They could tell he was getting anxious. Like, look, man, we gonna get you in the game. Like, don't put that man in for 2 plays.
And 2 plays on punt, like for punting, that's what
for a fake punt. So we just gonna hike it to you. You just run. Like what? Man, I don't know.
Yeah, cause Jay Fromm, man, I saw Jay Fromm try to throw that curl route, that 10-yard curl route. I said, how the hell you underthrow? How the hell you underthrow a 10-yard curl route?
He did that a lot. He did that a lot. Just like that little damn midget. Just like the little Stetson Bennett right now. He did the same thing.
Man, Stetson, man, I don't know, man.
He ain't got no business playing football, okay? Let him be the damn punter. That's what he need to be. He need to be the damn punter. Let him kick the ball and go to the sideline. That's what he need to be doing.
He looked really good in a baseball uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the baseball name. He got the baseball name.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, you know, some players, some people, you can hear their name and tell, okay, all right. Look, I used to have this theory for years, and you know, what is it? Was that Mike?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm reading the comment.
Oh, my bad. I was just going to say I used to have this theory for years about quarterbacks. So, and y'all might think I'm crazy for saying this, unless it's a very special guy, unless he's a Manning, where they have 2 syllables for about 20 years. All your top quarterbacks have single syllable names. And y'all could just think about that. Dan Marino, Brett Favre.
That was a crazy ass. That right there is some crazy ass shit. I never even. Who the hell would even think about? Only Lowe would think like that. Only you would think like. I would never think about that.
Until recently, though. Because you know now you got like the Lamar Jacksons and Patrick Mahomes and Russell Westbrook, but for a long time, like Matt Ryan, I don't know, Joe Flacco, Kirk Cousins, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman. I mean, like all those top quarterbacks. Trent, the guys that won Super Bowls, Trent Dilfer. Like all those guys, they had single syllable names.
Man, okay. I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
What?
To be on the bench.
He better than Jake Fromm. What the hell he gonna wait on?
No, that wasn't because the thing about that situation was Jake Fromm was the star of Beyond the Lights Quarterback 1 on Netflix. They were not gonna bench him. He was a Netflix star. They weren't gonna bench him. Like I said, one thing a lot of folks don't know about a lot of like these big college programs, these boosters run these schools.
Oh yeah.
Alumni tell these people who they need to start.
Oh yeah, man. I'm going to tell you. The first year I coached, man. There was this kid. He was playing quarterback. He was about 5'7". They had him playing quarterback. Terrible quarterback. Terrible. But his dad was a lawyer and one of the richest guys in the whole town. And we had to win despite of him. But it was, I mean, that was just the situation. Oh my God, he was terrible.
All because his dad had, man, that's.
Meanwhile, we had this guy that was 6'3", 225 pounds, and he was like Jamarcus Russell. He could throw it 60 yards from his knees, but they started the other guy because that's just what it was, man. Them connections, boosters.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They just wanted to keep getting the money. So we lost that year. We lost a lot. We lost every game. and y'all want to know something that's terrible? Imagine being a coach and having to stand through a game on the sidelines, like whenever you just getting drilled. Like whenever you just getting killed, that's such a terrible feeling. It's like, everybody's talking about you. You standing there, you gotta keep looking positive. I mean, it's such a bad feeling. I hated it. I hated it.
That is bad.
The dude, Robbie White said, "I'll take Tim Tebow over Jake Fromm."
Hey, man.
Hey, I would too. Why you
all day?
At least I know he can run. I don't know. Jake Fromm can't do a damn thing.
I'll take Rex Grossman over Jake Fromm.
Sexy Rex and Grossman.
Me too.
I take him. I take Joe. Whenever I talk about Joe Flacco, I always think about some Italian. Hey, it's me, Joe Flacco. I'm trying to throw the ball over here. I take Joe Flacco all day over Jake Fromm.
Yeah. Like I said, I ain't never seen nobody underthrow a curl route with no pressure, underthrow it consistently. They told that throw it at that spot at the 10 yards. This mother underthrowing it.
7 yards.
It's supposed to be a 10-yard curl. He throwing that bitch 5 yards, and he didn't have no zip behind it. It was a duck. How do you throw a 5-yard duck?
Man.
Hey, man.
I tried to warn people, but yeah. I tried to warn people, but they didn't want to listen. That dude is absolute trash, man.
Whenever you underthrow it like that, whenever wide receiver coming back to the huddle, he's yelling at him like, "Man, what you doing? You supposed to come back."
Mm-hmm. All he gonna say is, "My daddy paid for your scholarship." Shut up right after that.
You got any questions? QB1. That's all I got to say. QB1.
QB1.
Man, that's crazy. I think Matthew Stafford was he was my favorite Georgia quarterback out of all of them.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, DJ Shockley.
Mm-hmm.
The Virginia Tech is my favorite team because Michael Vick, he made me love Virginia Tech, and I used to Frank Beamer. He's the one that made me really love coaching and love looking into plays and things like that because he was a coaching mastermind, man. Beamer was he was a beast.
He know how to get the best out of any player, man.
Yeah. Somebody said David Green. I used to like David Green, man. He was a real good quarterback too.
He was a good one. Yeah, he was definitely a good one.
Man, at least y'all had quarterbacks, man. We had to deal the ones I can remember outside of Joe Hamilton.
Yeah.
Reggie Ball.
Reggie Ball.
Oh my God. Oh my. And the bad thing about it was he was such a bad quarterback. Motherfucking Calvin Johnson was still the top leading receiver in the nation.
Man. Calvin Johnson, boy, that's goodness.
That's a special talent. That was a special talent right there.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Never seen nothing like that. I remember meeting him. I actually met him before. This dude just towered over me. And I'm 6'2". I mean, I just look like a child, compared to him. I'm looking up at him like, Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man.
A crazy athlete, a crazy freaking athlete. Man, y'all up here talking about Eric Zaya, Chris Redmond. Man.
Quinn Raymond he couldn't cut it in Baltimore. What made you think he was gonna cut? That's why Bob Petrino quit. You got Redmond, Harrington, and Leftwich throwing the ball. He's like, shit, nah, hell no.
Hell with this. I'm gone.
Man, the Dartmouth asked, I think Raheem Morris will be our coach next season. And it all depends on what we do the rest of this season, to be honest with you. I definitely love the way that the culture has changed, and I love them after I seen them wearing them J's on the sideline. Did y'all see them rocking them J's on the sideline?
Hey man, that's it. Sometimes that's what you need, man. A coach with some swagger, man.
Yeah,
coach with some swagger. But again, that's not always good. It's like, yeah, he got them J's on, and he changed the culture for the most part, but can he actually coach?
That's the thing. I mean, we've seen some adjustments in this game, in that Vikings game, but just one game, man. Like I gotta see it consistently. I gotta see. You gotta show me something, moving forward.
You gotta keep.
Stuart Rock said that he believes we got to make the playoffs before that'll happen, and I
don't think so. I think it's more of him improving the defense. He get a legitimate shot if he continue to improve the defense. Continue to improve under him, he'll get a legitimate shot. But I don't think he's like, as an owner, I don't think you should limit yourself to a guy that's on your roster because, like, let's be honest, he was a part of the issue.
Yeah.
Defense, so we can't ignore that as a fact. Like he still was a part of the failures here in Atlanta, and
exactly
the entire time. So
exactly, it's a, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, and we don't know if, how much control Dan Quinn had, and how much he didn't have. I know that he changed his stories a lot of times last year. So it's like, I mean, after he changed those stories, like he lost a lot of credibility with me myself.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna like this comment, Mike. Rex Ryan for coach.
Oh hell yeah, I love that shit. Oh hell yeah, I love that.
Mike's already called Arthur Blank. He already told him he need to go ahead and make the call.
Hey man. I just need somebody with some swagger, man, that ain't afraid to cuss fans out and curse journalists out for asking stupid questions. Like that's what I need. I need some, like, that's what we need in Atlanta. We need a culture change because these journalists and these fans, they think they know more than coaches do. So, go at them. Rex Ryan's like, look, this is my team. I do what I want to do here. This is what's gonna happen. I answer the question that I want to answer. If I don't want to answer, I'm not answering.
Exactly.
That's Rex
Ryan. Exactly. Nick Saban the same way. Like he's like, look, I'm not dealing with no crap like this. I control everything. And I mean that mentality works, man.
Yeah, he talk when he want to do. He speak when he want. Like if he want to be short with it, he'll be short. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I love that mentality.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and Nick Turner he brought this up, but I'm not, to be honest with you, I think Jeff Ulbrich also has a job at this head coaching position as well, because if this defense continues to play at a high level, I mean he might actually be able to put his hat in the ring.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be considering everybody, man, because I mean there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. But everybody's always asking about the coach. I think this GM is going to be the most important piece.
Yeah, I really think so. Also, I really do.
I definitely feel like I feel like because moving forward, we're gonna have to try to figure out how we're gonna maneuver this money. I mean, let's be honest. Thomas Dimitrov didn't leave us in a good situation.
He didn't, and that's the thing. We can't. You talking about trading guys? Like we can't rebuild. You got to have cap space to rebuild. Like, come on, people. Like, what do y'all believe in the cap? Like, there is a such thing as a salary cap. You can't just go out and just say we're gonna rebuild. You rebuild, and then you're only gonna get a handful of people. Exactly. You're only gonna get a handful of people with money that you have. So you can't just go say I'm just gonna rebuild. But you have a team full of rookies. That's what we're doing now.
Hey, I mean that's what we did when we went to the Super Bowl. On defense, we literally had a defense full of rookies and a couple of veterans.
Yeah,
not on both sides of the ball though. That's on both sides of the ball.
That's true. Anytime there's a rebuild and they start off young on both sides of it never works. It never. Look at Cleveland. Cleveland's done that like 3 or 4 times. It never works.
It never works. On both sides of the ball. It worked for one side of the ball, but when you got two, like,
a lot of times, it has to be that big move, like big move, kind of like Dallas made back in the day when they traded somebody for like 4 first-round picks. I mean, it takes stuff like that to happen, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at these damn cap numbers right here. And you can't blow this team up. You can't blow it up. You try to blow this team up.
What'd you say, Kev? You say you can't do it.
You can't blow this team up because you blow this team up, boy. You're gonna be seeing Arthur Blank on the side of the freeway be begging for some money.
Hey. We trying to tell them, man. They don't want to listen.
Let's see. Arthur Blank over there on I-20 West, under the bridge.
Exactly. Because I'm looking at dead cap money right now. Before June 1st, Julio Jones, $59 million. Matt Ryan, $69 million. But that's all, bro. That is almost $120 million right there. That's the whole cap for next season. You get rid of both of them. You get rid of both of them guys. The only people you gonna be signing is the motherfuckers on the side of Home Depot begging for jobs.
I remember whenever we scored that touchdown, Matt Ryan scrambled to the left, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, it was a good touchdown, but it was a real expensive one.
Right, man.
And then, like I said, that's before June 1st. After June 1st, Julio Jones is $39 million, and Matt Ryan is $50 million. You want to blow that up?
Man.
Then we looking at Jake Matthews. You talking about 16, 17 million.
Oh, man, Jake Matthews.
That's a lot of money. It's not that easy, people. It's not that easy.
It ain't that easy, man.
I definitely think they will keep Jake Matthews because he's pretty consistent. Like, you don't hear from him too much.
It's about consistency. Don't worry about dominant play. I think that's what people get it twisted. It's like they don't really care too much about dominance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to have those seasons where you're going to get 1,800 every year. Like, that's not realistic. All they're looking for is guys who can put up good numbers consistently. That's what Jake does. He's not overly, dominant tackle, but he's consistent at his job. That's what you want.
Yeah. I was pissed off. I was pissed off when we took him. Well, I remember when we took him, like Thomas Dimitrov basically set the expectations. He said, look, guys, he's consistent. He might make the Pro Bowl a couple of times, but he was like, he's not going to be dominant. He's consistent. I was like, well, why did we take him then? I was pissed off. I remember looking at his film. I was like, I mean, he's okay, but whenever you look at guys on those offensive lines in college, like you want to see him pushing guys at least 5 yards downfield. If you're supposed to be playing in the NFL, I mean, he was moving people, but it wasn't. Like, oh man, this is Quentin Richardson kind of thing,
See, my thing is when that draft came out. See, I wanted Tyler Lewan.
Yeah,
that's who I wanted.
Yeah.
When I watched him in college, he was clotheslining people. He was body slamming folks on the ground. That's what I feel like. That's what that offensive line needed at that time. I saw Jake Matthews. It was like, okay, he can hold up. He ain't bullying nobody. But once they said, "Oh yeah, this is Clay Matthews' cousin," I said, "Oh shit, here we go."
Exactly. He has the lineage. He's part of the Matthews family. Like, okay, all right, well,
Bruce Matthews, his daddy.
Like, well,
that's the same thing they did with Desmond Trufant.
Yeah.
The family lineage.
Yeah.
And I remember whenever he signed his rookie deal, I remember like it took a long time to get it signed, and I knew what was going on. I was like, "Hey, man, all that's going on is his brothers. They've signed multiple contracts. Like they know what to look for.
They already know.
Yeah. So his rookie deal was crazy. Like he had a really good rookie deal. Then he got that second deal. I was like, "Ooh, man, he finna knock him upside the head." And he literally hit him upside the head and took everything in their pockets.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, shoot, man. Well, I tell you what, man. I enjoyed chilling out with y'all tonight, bro.
It's all one love, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. We, like I said, we really enjoy you guys doing this, and man, just sitting here talking about sports, man, reminiscing, doing our thing, and sitting with you guys. But yeah, man, it ain't nothing known. I damn sure ain't gonna go back and watch no damn presidential debate, that damn clown show. So that won't happen. So I don't know. What is that to do? Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing to do. So it ain't nothing to do. Ain't no sports on. Ain't nothing going. We out of the playoffs. We out of baseball playoffs. So Rodney, we appreciate it. Yusuke, Raymond, William.
Man, we appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, we appreciate all y'all, man. But yeah, y'all continue to support us here at Matt Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Just K Styles, Big Low Country, everybody, man. Yeah, just continue to support us, man. We're gonna give you guys nothing but positive, fresh, entertaining Atlanta Falcons content. So with that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Everybody gonna, I've been watching movies, try to find something on TV, drink a little something. And yeah, man, we go, man.
And I just want to let y'all know now, y'all look for me. It's country spelled with a K now. Kuntry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm from the country. I'm sorry.
Hey, all right. Damn right.
All right, man.
And yeah. Don't spend all your money on OnlyFans neither. Silly motherfucker.
Hey man, you wild with that one. All right, man. We go, man.